Welcome to the DRW and S, the Duluth Red Wing and Southern. We're coming to you with another episode of the Clay Train. And still not a whole lot of work because of the computer thing. The computer is still broke, so I'm shooting all this in one shot. So that way you don't see the scene changes, and I can't get set up and actually do things, you know, to give you that time lapse of, oh, I'm gluing this, and I cut it off, I come back and say, oh, it's all glued up, see, it's all hooked up. So we're kind of doing some condensed versions of that, but I wanted to keep stuff rolling and showing you what I've been figuring out. My big question was these curve tracks that I bought, like I said the other week, they got all mixed up. And then when I started looking at them, I'm like, boy, you can barely read these numbers on them. So I actually picked up a holder to help solder from Harbor Freight, but it actually has a really nice magnifier on it, and I'll show you how I check that. So we're going to kind of go over that. I'm going to show you kind of the next level of where I'm going with the tracks down here. As you can see, I got this one laid out and this one here, which are different sizes. If you can see, if I put it up to here, you can see they're not the same curve. See how that's going on? So the more and more I start looking at these tracks, the more and more I start saying, you know what? I'm going to go with FlexiTrack because I can use these to help form the curves with the FlexiTrack, you know, to get them right. And coming off of here is going to work easier. And even up here, because this whole thing's going to be different. Like I said, that's going to be downtown Red Wing going down to the river. And I just need I got two more switches. I got another switch over there, so when this comes across, it'll go that way, and then the double one will come this way. So that's kind of the route. And I gotta draw it on paper, but I gotta get that drawn out. You've seen my little map before, but we'll be working on that. So I'll show you how I check these tracks out. Luckily, this thing has a nice little light. See, as it lights up, it's got a nice little light. And right here is even a better magnifier, so I can see the numbers on these things. So this one here is $25.20, and I think the rest of these are $25.20. That's why I lit that up. I was going to check it. So this one, yeah, these are all $25.20. I tried to put them all together. So I've got another set of they're going to have to be soldered. Another set of $25.20. So that's all I have for track beside the two switches for here and here. And so this has been a big help because I don't know if they sent me the right tracks. I used some curves up in here, and the rest were just the switches. The switches came with some curve tracks, and not sure what those were now that I put them all on. And remember, I got double curves going around underneath here, and so I don't know what that might have used up. But the way it looks, I don't have enough track. I'm going to need a track to go. This one will probably be down here. I need a track to go this way to double back around. So I might be able to use these up over here the way it's looking, like right in here, so it crosses right there. But obviously I won't be able to use those up, so they'll be pieced in as I need them. If I need the flexi-track to curve, I can maybe use one piece to start that curve and then finish it, like one piece over there to start the big curve and then finish it with the flexi so I can bend it around. So what we're going to work on, let me just chuck that off so I don't burn my light out. So yeah, this came in really handy, this guy right here, because this moves all over like that. So that came in really handy with the little lights. I don't know, when you get old, you always need more light. You need more light and all that. So I cut these out, these strips, and they're kind of rough, but I cut them out to make them look like wood, and I'll paint them. But what I'm going to do is for down here, as you know, these guys are coming out through here, and this is a flexi track. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the flexi tracks to this stuff and paint it, because this is all going to turn into trussels. To get that painted and put these right in here. I don't know if you can see that. So these will come up. These will come up like that. I'm having an issue here. They'll come up like that. This piece here, and I wanted to get these in place because this is actually what's coming next. Because what I'll do is I'll work on getting these things painted, and then these tracks actually glued on here. And that one like that, so that way I can put all my trusses just underneath here. So these will actually hold the track, and then it'll go uphill. And I'm hoping I might even put something underneath these to get them up here, because I don't want this grade to be too steep. So I want to maybe level it out more. But so then once I get these in place, and I'll show you with this flexi track, I can bring it up around. So I'll take another piece of flexi track, and then I can bend it. I can bend it like this, and that'll get me across there. So you can see how nice that flexi track will work once I get it going. And like I said, there'll be other bracings underneath it. So the idea is to get more of this. In fact, when I ordered my computer, I already had it on my Amazon shopping list to buy more of these. I think I wanted to get 6 more, because I know I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I might even get 8 of them just to have enough. So because now that I don't have that many curves. And then the other thing I was thinking of, I could take like one of these. This came off. One of these, but that's not much of a curve. I can get more of a curve with the flexi track. So I don't know. It'll be a little playing around with the track. So what I'm going to work on this week is getting my little strips painted, and as you can see, I made them just the width of the ties. As you can see, I'll bring this up closer. See, I made them the width of the ties, like that. And then I'm going to glue them, I'm going to paint them, and then glue the tracks right on there. So this will be stiff. I might have to trim this side in order to hook it up, but I think there's enough room for it to hook up and go in. And then that gives me a piece to be able to support it, and then I can just glue the truss stuff underneath, so it's actually the truss not supporting it, it's this piece that's making it stiff. So that's yet to come, and that's kind of where I was at, because this is actually going down. I put this other piece of foam in right here. It'll be kind of the clay bank, so I can mold it, because the clay banks were pretty square. And then my fix-it piece here, I'm gonna have to cut this out, or I might even leave it, because I'm not. I think my bridge is going to go across right here, right there. So, and I might cut this off, as it might be a little too much overhanging this. So there we go. That's another episode of the clay train. Now that I hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving, and thank you for watching. This always goes out every Saturday at 12. I hope you keep watching. Sorry I don't have my train pictures or my music. When I get the new computer up and going, which isn't this week, I just ordered the hard drive for it, so that should be coming any day now. And once I get that, what it was I want to run my operating system and everything off the hard drive, because it's a 2 terabyte hard drive. So I want to run all of my operations on that, the external, and then so that way the internal one, if anything ever goes wrong again, I've got that external drive as my hard drive for the computer, and it'll just make everything run faster. So I got room to put another card in it to use as storage. So the one side will be kind of like a system hard drive, and then the other side I can make actually for storage of videos, pictures, and everything I have. So I got to download all my music again. I got to do a lot of once I get it up and running, I'll be searching a lot of back all my pictures I had from right away, and they're all online. I see this other guy from Minnesota. You just go to the Red Wing Historical Society has a lot of pictures, and then just other people out there that have pictures. So I'll be collecting those back again. Have to make some kind of title page again like I had. But this time what I'll do is, I was recycling the one I made for Cigar Box Guitars, the San Marcos one that you would see. I can make a title page now kind of more themed toward trains, and do that. So it gives me some more creative things to do. I also, with more hard drive space, and the unit I got for that computer actually has card slots for our camera. I had bought a 4K camera that uses the little mini cards, so I'm looking at mounting that as more my upright camera, using, because I film off a phone right now, but using the phone more for my close-up filming shots, and then having that set up so I can always get views of this and my table. And so then I'll have two camera shots. So when I edit it, I can take shots from that and take shots from my phone camera, and just make it a little more flexible, because that new system will be able to take, up to it's so large you can do multi-camera shots and effects. Anytime you add more effects and everything to it, it just takes up space to run it. But that, from what I read and watch on that computer, it was made for really editing this type of stuff. So getting excited about that. It'll be a learning curve, just like everything computer-wise. But it'll be a lot of fun, so I can be even more creative with the editing and the shots and everything I'm doing. So stay tuned. More stuff is coming. As you can see, I showed it on my other one. The Mini Mac's actually going to turn into a cigar box guitar, and we'll have that going. We got to finish the kombucha box, which is pretty far along. Once I get the fretboard cut and glued on, then it's just a matter of finishing things, and that should go fairly quick because we got the box all prepared. So anyway, stay tuned, keep watching. That's always at 11 on Saturday. Before this one is the cigar box guitars, aka Dutchman and San Marcos, and then this one, the Red Wing Clay Train at Dutchman and San Marcos. So anyways, we will see you next week. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like. Keep watching my little shorts. I do immediate updates on that on my shorts. If you watched them, you can see I was talking about that Mini Mac becoming a cigar box guitar. So we will see you next week. Have a good weekend, and I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving, and I hope you're getting all ready for Christmas. Tomorrow I'll probably be doing outdoor decorations myself to get that up and going, and so we will see you later.